Oh, I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive.
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. I said I wouldn't do another toy hunt because I don't have the cash to splash, but I was in Milton Keynes and it'd be rude not to pop in Lame to see what action figures they got. But this is the display for Collectormania. So I was last at Collectormania, when was it? It was actually on May the 4th, and I picked up some great Star Wars Episode 1 bargains. But they've got another new display, great Star Wars action figures, and this is coming up next month in September, and I'll definitely be going to this. Who's there? They've actually got Sylvester McCoy here in September. I was hoping it would be Colin Baker because I want him to sign my character options TARDIS from the stage plays. So it's a I say it's a shame. It'd be great to see Sylvester McCoy. I'm sure there's something I can find him to sign. But I can't remember who else is. I think Rimmer from Red Dwarf is going to be there as well. But no, that should be fun. I mean, they always have some good guests. But yeah, I'm in Milton Keynes. I don't have the cash to splash, but I thought I'd have a look around. So we start off at this sweet stall because they've actually got a beach inside Milton Keynes. And my wife is looking for the Dracula fangs. So she likes the ones that are covered in sugar, that are quite sour. And he did have some, and it was like you got about 5 for £3. An absolute rip-off. So I would avoid the sweet stall, which I've never seen there before, in Milton Keynes, Centre MK. So before I got to Lame, I thought I'd pop into Primark just to see what they had. They had some nice Inter Miami baseball caps, but I was hoping they'd have some decent looking t-shirts. I mean, that Hot Wheels t-shirt that I found last year, that was fantastic. But they had nothing. I got to be honest, it was a bit poor in there. Then I went in CEX, and obviously I bought those 2 games when I was in Lakeside for the PlayStation 4. But I was with my son this time. I mean, the whole point of this is because he wanted to look at the Five Nights at Freddy figures that he saw in my video. Ended up picking up Jedi Survivor, £22, let your eyes be your guide. He said it was a good deal, but we had so much fun with the other 2 games. I thought, why not? Let's treat ourselves. I also saw this Game Boy. Now, I never had a Game Boy ever. Always wanted one. £70. Let your eyes be your guide. I've seen these at like the Enfield pageant, for example. Look at that Dreamcast, the old Arsenal. Bought these 2 games in the end, but I do want to get a Game Boy. £70. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. My birthday's coming up. I'll have to drop some hints maybe to the wife. Got into Lame. They had a really, really good selection in there, and of course they had Havoc from the Clone Wars. I've not seen him in store before, but he was like £16.99. There's my Jawa as well. How old is he again? They've changed his date of birth. 1,000 years of peace. But hidden behind the other toys on one of the bottom shelves, I only found another Endor bunker. Now this is completely sold out now on the Lane website. There's a Stridot. Now I think that was £5, but the Endor bunker is completely sold out. Obviously I got mine for £28.80. £36. It's still a good price. So if you're looking for an Endor bunker, get to Milton Keynes and just you'll find it hidden on the bottom shelf. That Bumblebee in the Lego store looks absolutely fantastic, and not a bad price either. I think it was £69.99. Now he'd look really, really good next to my Optimus Prime, which I paid. I got Optimus Prime when it first came out, £149.99. I should have bought the DeLorean, because the DeLorean still holds its price. And Optimus Prime, I think you can get it for like 110. I love the TIE Interceptor. I love all the Star Wars stuff from from Lego. They had some really, because a lot of these are the new releases that came out on the 1st of August. This Lamborghini, my son's got his eye on it, well into his cars at the moment. And obviously you've got your McLaren as well. So these could possibly be, look at the Defender, these could possibly be future Christmas purchases for my son. No longer believes in Father Christmas, which is sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, the Lego store was full of great stuff, and this was beautiful, and it was I think it was like 300. Well, it was over £300. I think this is the is it Lord of the Rings? It's an impressive set. I saw the 3 Lord of the Rings films when they were in the cinema. Killed my back. I don't think I'd ever watch them again, to be honest. They were, I watched. I think I watched all 3 because I'd kind of invested my time, but I don't think I'd watch them again. It didn't really. I think Sean Bean was good in it. Then we went to SMYTHS because my son had seen my previous video in Lakeside of all the FNAF figures that I found, and of course he he wanted to make a few purchases. So I still can't believe at the amount of different figures that they've got. But my son said to me, was it like a couple of days ago, that FNAF, and now I think the contract with Funko is ending. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with why they're releasing everything now. Because there are a new line of figures, the Sun and Moon figures, which I think are two of the best. They're two of the best. They're two of the best Funko Pops action figures, and also plushies that I think Funko have ever released. And they've got a new version. I haven't seen it in the shops yet, but I think it's like a peg leg moon. I can't remember what the sun looks like. But yeah, it's like a new wave, but they do look really good. But yeah, my son, he couldn't decide what ones he wanted. Yeah, I knew you didn't have. And in the end, he picked up 3 figures. So yeah, I mean, good luck to him. He saved all that money on those games. But those games from CEX, they weren't bad prices, and it is the summer holidays, and it will keep him out of trouble. And it's something that we can do together. But yeah, the sun and moon plushies that my son picked up last year from Smiths in St Evanage. Check out my video. I really rate them. I think they're just wonderful plushies. The material and the design, highly recommended. But they're still going for top prices. I think they're $12.99. But yeah, they had loads of FNAF. I've not seen that much FNAF in Smiths ever. So yeah, definitely if you're into your Five Nights at Freddy's figures, definitely check it out. And the snaps, my son's he's got 1 or 2 of them. But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out because they're not going to be there forever. I say they're not going to be there forever. If the contract with Funko is ending, they'll still be available. Probably not in SMYTHS Toys, but they'll be available elsewhere. Also toy fairs online. So I won't worry about it that much. But that Chica looks great. They all look great, even the Blackheart Bonnie. But yeah, there's never been that much choice in SMYTHS Toys ever. I love this He-Man. I think he looks great. It's a great figure. I've got a few Masters of the Universe Funko Pops. I used to have a handful. I've probably got about 10 Funko Pop figures now. I still think they're great. I've got my He-Man ones. There's a Five Nights at Freddy's. My He-Man Pops. I took them out of the boxes, and they sit on my original Snake Mountain. So they do look quite good. They had a decent selection of Hot Wheels as well. I'm looking for a Porsche because my son's really into Porsches at the moment, especially the Porsche 911. He does like his classic sports cars as well. They had in the range of I think it's the 80s cars. They Hot Wheels have now got they're selling like a Ford Mustang. I think it's the 80s, and or was it the 90s? But the Ford Mustang. I mean, I love Ford Mustangs. Although the latest hybrid electric Ford Mustangs, it's not a Ford Mustang. You can't have an electric Ford Mustang. But the Ford Mustang from the 90s, I thought it was awful. It was such an ugly looking design. So I'm not sure who's going to buy that. But I say that kids don't buy toys anymore. It's adults. And look at this Batmobile from the animated series. I mean, I've got that. I think I've got about 4 or 5 of them. But this black one with gold looked amazing. Was tempting. And yeah, it was a really good. It was a really good day in Milton Keynes, and I can't resist pressing buttons, especially when it's like police sirens. I do like a police car. And then this is one of my favourite restaurants at the moment in Milton Keynes. It's pho, and it's like Asian food, and it is absolutely beautiful. So my son's never been here before, but these spring rolls are absolutely to die for. And I can't help it. I've been here like, I think 4 times now. Or was it 3 or 4 times? And I always get the chicken spicy curry with the cauliflower rice. And it's got such a lovely spicy tang to it. It's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I know this place is a chain, but the food here is always spot on. The only thing I don't like is where they add the service charge to your bill. But now that, because they seem to every time I've been in there, they seem to change everything, and now they don't accept cash at all. They only accept cards. But it is a really, really good place, highly recommended. And as I say, it's a chain. But I had a really, really good day out. Definitely looking forward to Collectormania, which is in September. It's like I think it's over 3 days. So my son was sport for choice when he went to SMYTHS, which I knew he would be after seeing what they had in Lakeside. So yeah, in the end he bought 2 of his pocket money, and his mum bought him 1. So yeah, he got them all from the same line. So in the Milton Keynes SMYTHS, they had all the same figures. So he picked up this Chica with Mr. Cupcake. But what he likes about this, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this one. But what he likes about this is that it comes with a free figure. So you can build your own Springtrap, which is similar to those character options Doctor Who figures, when you could build the giant robot and the Tomb of the Cybermen cyber controller, and also that wasp from Agatha Christie. I can't even remember what that story is called. Yeah, but it's a decent enough figure. So he got Chica, and then he also picked up Bonnie. I think he's got the Bonnie figure in the Snaps Funko figures. So yeah, I think he has got that one already in the Snaps. But yeah, they're decent enough figures. I do like these Funko figures. And he also liked all the plushies as well, because apparently he only collects Funko. Nothing else or that makes Five Nights at Freddy merchandise. Yeah, pretty decent. And then also Freddy as well. Yeah, so not bad. So as I mentioned in my previous videos, you know, my holiday's over, I don't have the cash to splash, so no more toy hunts for me. But then I went in CEX because I enjoyed those Star Wars games so much that I thought was a really good deal. You know, the PlayStation 4 games, Battlefront. So went in. Well, you know, me and my son, we both enjoyed them. Went back into CEX this time because you no longer, because they want to save the planet, you no longer get those brilliant bags with the string. You now get paper bags, but this time they gave me like the kind of paper bag that you'd get if you bought a pound of tomatoes, like from the market. So yeah, I bought some more games. So I bought Jedi Fallen Order. So again, I've never played it. I've heard so many good things about it. £6. Let your eyes be your guide. I did see this. I saw this at Lakeside, but the cover was all battered. But yeah, you know, I've heard really good things, and I think me and my son will enjoy playing this during the summer holidays. So yeah, I thought that was a good deal, £6. Because I think some of them had a different price on. I think some were £8. So I picked that up. But then, and it's my son. He took me into it. So my son's the one who's got the PlayStation 5, so we'll be playing all the games in his bedroom. And then he made me, because obviously it's a long summer holiday, he made me buy Jedi Survivor for the PlayStation 5, which he tells me is a really, really good price. So that was £22. No, I didn't go into CEX to spend big money. I just like buying, you know, a cheap game from time to time. So, but as it's my son, yeah, £22. Let your eyes be your guide. But he says it's a really, really good deal. So yeah, I treated him. Because let's be honest, these are his games. Because he's the one with a PlayStation 5, not me. Although I still have a PlayStation 1, 2 and 3. And it's the PlayStation 3 that I've got in the living room, which is where I watch my Blu-rays. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't buy any action figures this time. And I knew this was going to happen as soon as my son saw what I'd seen in SMYTHS Toys in Lakeside. But yeah, so that's what he got, and that's what he got as well. But anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.